What advice do you have for marketers to take first steps at developing a more holistic view of marketing and rev tech, and especially folks that are maybe a bit earlier in that like customer data literacy journey?
I would say go talk to the IT teams, to your ops
Mm,
team, so that you can understand how the data is collected and unified. So, and then again, you don't need to go and understand if they're using Python or whatever language. No, you need to understand, okay, I get data from those data sources. They come to a place where they're going to be unified. So, first of all, and that's a question that I was asked. If we collect data from different sources of data, is there a hierarchy of those sources of data, right? Is there one that is more reliable than other? So in some cases, we would say, you know what, if we have data coming from customer service, from a Zendesk, let's
mhm.
say, that would be preferable than the data that comes from a giveaway promotion. Because people that are looking for customer service, they're going to give more data or more truthful data or what have you than someone just going for a freebie,
Yeah.
right? But those things are things that the marketers are the most prepared to discuss, right? And that's the thing. Marketers are, and I used to be on that camp as well, like, oh no, things are just resolved like magically. And then I have the technical people asking me, telling me, like, no, there's no magic. There's a lot of decisions. And those decisions are really going to impact the way you work. So are you sure you don't want to be part of those conversations? And I'm like, yeah, you're
Mm,
right. Let me be part of those conversations. So that's how I got involved. Because at the beginning, I also thought, like, no, you decide. And they're like, wow, but what if I'm not, the information that I'm prioritizing is not the most reliable source of data? Wouldn't that affect your activation, your promotion? Yes, it would. So why are you not here with that? So that's how I got involved. And that's what
mm,
I would suggest. I know people are super busy, and I know that marketers nowadays are very involved in promotion, right? And sometimes in the acquisition piece. So, okay, I acquired, yeah, awesome, next. But if you take the time just to understand how this data comes and how it is unified, so that when you are doing your campaign planning, you know if you can tap into that data and what that data can bring to you and how it can help your campaign and your promotion, that already puts you way ahead of a lot of other marketers, a lot of other professionals, because a lot of people are not doing it. And you don't need to invest a lot of time. You don't need to know programming. You don't need to be certified in any programming or in any platform, right? You don't need a such and such certification to do that. You just need to be curious, to knock on people's door and ask. I just want to have a look here. And what happens is that when you do that, you also contribute to the technical people, to the IT team or to the ops team, right? Because sometimes they are making those decisions on their own without
mm.
guidance from marketers, because the marketers are like, okay, that's not my thing.
Right.
You take it, right? And they're making those decisions sometimes kind of trial and error, because they're not the ones activating the data. They're not the ones collecting the data. They're not close to the campaign as the marketers are, right? And that's exactly what I want to change. It's that mentality that, oh, I can just like leave it to my vendor or leave to IT or to ops and they can do it and my campaign will perform and that's it. No, let's make sure that we understand